Everyone but me is in love. Santa, can you hear me? I want to sell stuff. I want someone to buy.
Singer as well. Hey everyone, welcome to Take Action Training. I'm Julie.
And I'm Jess.
This is very festive. She's very festive today. Singing festive. This is going to be a great topic. So, holiday hustle. All right. So this today's format, this is a TAT, but we're doing a little bit different. So
it is. So we have, this free little mini marketing kit that we put together, and it's no secret that we have one of our biggest bundles we've ever had is actually the Holiday Hustle marketing toolkit. So this is, if you will, we're kind of bringing it full circle. This is what we've always used as the value offer, the lead magnet for that toolkit. And usually we do put together a very TAT branded resource for you, but this work was already mostly done. I updated it for 2021, and it is so incredibly valuable, and it's festive. So we left it like it was, and this is going to be our resource. I'm going to drop it here in just a second for everybody, while Julie tells you more about why you should be planning your holiday promos now.
Exactly. So I went to Lowe's yesterday. Christmas trees, Christmas decorations, jingle bells, all of the above were already out. I'm not sure about in your neck of the woods, but it's out here. It's November. Oh my gosh, it's September 28th today. So 2 months ish until Thanksgiving, but there are tons of holidays between now and the end of the year. And our first little stat, I just want to, I can't scroll this. I'm not sharing. But anyway, so last year was huge. It was like the prediction was $90 billion spent e-commerce for the holiday season. And this year, $210 billion to $218 billion. So we are talking, this is just e-commerce sales. This isn't total sales, e-commerce sales. This is just e-commerce sales. Sorry. So what we want to do is for you to go ahead and get ahead and plan for all of these holidays that are coming, and get your fair share of this, because people are spending, so you might as well let them spend with you.
Exactly. So just look at that number for a second, because I was kind of shocked. We had to update this number last minute because we just let the number from 2019 ride, which was 90 billion. So in 2 years, it's gone from 90 billion to 210, possibly 218 billion expected. And that's, like Julie said, it's just e-commerce. That's not even people walking directly into Macy's or Walmart and buying fragrances or whatever. That is what people are preparing and gearing up to spend between October 1st and January 2nd of this year online. And you guys are all selling something online. And we're going to talk a little bit today, not just about tangible products and services like Mary Alice and all of you who maybe have Etsy stores, or Mary Alice does crochet on Etsy. Just for those of you who don't know, she's here with us all the time, which is why I gave her a little shout out there. But we're also going to be talking about how to do that with services. Jate, Deanne, Savita, all of you who deliver a service or learning or teaching course and things like that, because guess who else is who has service-based sales? We do. So it's going to be really fun today. And Sarah, exactly, who was actually here last week and expressed the difficulty of holiday promotions and just promotions in general when you do have a service-based company, service-based products, and not just something tangible to pass back and forth.
Exactly. So I'm reading the chat really quick. So, yes. So the holiday is a little bit later this year, or all of the holidays are pushed back a little bit this year, which makes for a longer spending season, which is great. So that doesn't mean that you can start later. really, most of the time, most people start their planning October 1st. That's kind of the benchmark for it. So we're right in line with that. And this little holiday marketing kit just can, when you scroll through, did you drop it? I'm sorry.
I did drop it.
Okay, great.
It's in the chat.
I see it. Everyone can grab that. So, all right. So we've covered, I'm sorry, I have like sinuses or something. So
She's
obviously some
Christmas.
of the holidays that obviously you can think about that are huge online holidays are Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Those are traditionally huge, huge, huge on top of obviously the whole Christmas spending cycle. So with that, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, and then I hate to like kind of bring something so depressing to the table, but COVID and the separation, the social distancing that it has caused has created this kind of like spending and gifting season. Especially last year, we saw a lot of that where, you know, maybe families weren't getting together for Christmas. So there was a lot of gifting back and forth all the way throughout the season. Because there's a general tendency, and you may feel it too, no matter how closely you watch your finances or how tightly you budget. When fall hits and when that holiday season starts hitting, it becomes easier to spend a little money here, a little money there, splurge a little. That's a really big buyer tendency this time of year. And all we're trying to do today is help you capitalize on it. That sounds really bad, but if people are going to be spending money, they might as well be buying amazing products and services like yours and getting some really great value.
Yeah, if yours isn't out there, you can't sell it. So if you're not putting out, a lot of people are looking for deals this time of year. It has been ingrained in our minds since the huge Black Friday sales of, you know, people lined up at Walmart. I mean, people are looking for the deal. So you don't have to heavily discount like an 85% discount or anything. You can bundle things. There's lots of things that we're going to cover. But again, you want to be top of mind. I teach this all the time. I have people that want to start online stores and then they don't want to take the time to put the products in the store. Okay. Well, that'd be the same as if I walked into the shoe store and there's no product to see. So you've got to put it out there for people to see. And we know that you have to continually put it out there. Just one time is not enough. Okay. So we're going to get them together and then you're going to market them. So in this marketing kit, we're going to go over the plan, the create, the prep, and promotion of these. And you've got a nice little, I guess, a little workbook at the end. This one's bigger than normal. So, all right. So step one is to plan your offers. You're going to set your holiday goals. We're going to talk about these in each step, but I'm going to read them out really quick. You're going to set your holiday goals. You're going to explore your holidays to promote, and you're going to select them because there are a good many of them. So we're not, you know, you can capitalize on all of them. I think they're sort of spaced out. But
yeah.
So go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
We have the list of the holidays later in this. So do you want to go, you just want to go through these steps and then get back, or you want to talk about them as we go?
Yeah, well, I think we should talk about them as we go because we don't actually, we include a few planner pages for the biggest holidays in this toolkit, but this is kind of it. This is the process that we use to bring holiday offers to life. So setting a goal is obviously going to be the first step. It's the first thing we try to do because obviously, if you've never run a holiday promo before, you're not going to set a benchmark of making $60,000 in a holiday promo. If you've never done a holiday promo before, you obviously want to think about what fits the best with you. If you don't celebrate Christmas, then you may, or maybe you do celebrate Christmas, but most of your clientele they celebrate Hanukkah. Or maybe they don't celebrate any of those holidays. As you know, all of it plays really tightly into who you are serving as an ideal client, or what audience you're serving.
Right. In our previous TATs, we've done a lot of that work as to who your target market is. So really think about who they are and what they're doing in this buying cycle. What can you provide, or when you're setting your goal? So all we're doing right now is just setting the goal. What can you provide for them? What holidays fit best with that? And then from there, we're going to execute. We're going to execute on those. So a plan. Wait, what is it? Why my little quote business is not working these days? Plan without a goal without a plan is just a wish. There we go.
So, and then step 2 to me is probably the hardest. And I want to spend a little time here because we promised you service-based businesses that, there was going to be some value here too. Creating your offers. This is where you separate. This is where it's kind of a little different for if you just have products and you can offer a percentage discount versus a service-based company. When you're creating offers, that is the step that you are going to kind of pull things in to create a different kind of offer. So, for instance, we have both sides of that in our business. We have the bundles, and we are already in the process of making a 12 Days of Christmas bundle, where we'll highlight 12 of our bundles and probably run a promo on them for a 24-hour period that it's being highlighted. It will be 50% off or whatever it is. So spoiler alert, there will be 12 bundles on sale sometime in December. But when you're talking about services or classes, then you can get, you can get as creative as you want. And it does kind of demand a little creativity to kind of bring it home, which Julie, bring it home.
And bring it home. All right. So one of the ways to do that is to really go back and, so this year, take note for next year, but think about last year. Think about people in your niche. What did they do? Like, we don't want to just copy, but we want to get some ideas. So you can go back and you can stalk their Facebook, go back in their feed, find their Facebook page, go back in their feed, see what they did last year. Pick out some bigger competitors to yours. That will help get the juices going on what you can offer. Service-based, when you're planning those service-based offers, you're going to think about, typically in the holiday season, they are, let me do this. If you're a cleaning service, obviously you can have like a pre-holiday, get your house in order. That would be an appropriate service-based type offer. Figure out a way to tie in what you do. Savita would be, or Nikki, if Nikki goes, Nikki Savita, all right? She does financial. So how about now she could start a promotion that is learn how to save for the holidays, like to have more, have more friends than you have money type thing. Then come up with, she can put together some kind of program to teach people to save. She could pitch a training on that. Exactly. Stretching the dollars. Thank you. We got her going on that one.
Well, exactly. And I have some really good ideas too, that if I can jump in there. So the 3 services that I was thinking right now, Savita, Deanne, and Jate, all 3 of those services, if you have something higher ticket, holidays would be a great time to pre-sell something that ties in with resolution. So we do that. We've actually been more effective at doing that than actually like selling on the front end, because we have struggled with that in the past. And that's why we're here doing it, because you guys help us stay on task. But for instance, so Savita may have like a 2022 how to save for a down payment on your house type thing, or she's getting out of debt. So how to pay off $20,000 of debt program that she has, that she would pre-sell and maybe mark down or have a promotion on in the holiday season, and kind of swing it as like, what better gift to give someone than the gift of being debt free? Here's my program that I'm going to walk them through 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 12 weeks, whatever it is. And it's my step-by-step of getting out of debt plan. So yeah, maybe she's got a 30-day plan. So maybe she runs that 30-day plan on 30% off, 40% off, whatever it is, through December 31st. And then she starts with her group January 2021, if that makes sense. Deanne is kind of the same thing. I'm not sure that she's here yet because the chat is, even though you guys are talking, it's still more quiet than when Deanne is here. But, she does success coaching. So what better time to start working on that mindset and start working on new things than the new year. And you can pre-sell that kind of stuff even as early as Black Friday and Small Business Saturday. Jate, health and fitness niche. I don't even feel like you have to say that everybody, like the best week to sell that is between Christmas and New Year's. I used to be able to sell more Beachbody between Christmas and New Year than probably like whole months put together, because people finish at Christmas and they're feeling a little busted canned biscuits and they are staring down January 1st. They're like, I want to make a change. And then there I am out on the intranets posting every day, talking about the things that I'm doing, talking about the services that I provide. And then people come to me. And people would come to me. And that's basically why you do this pre-planning, so that people can see you and people come to you.
Right. And again, it takes seeing your offer multiple times before they act on it. One other little thing to think about too is that a lot of times people were thinking about them purchasing for themselves when it's a course or a service, but that could be things that are gifted. Like imagine for us, if we gave something that as a gift, you have a business bestie that you want to gift them a toolkit or a bundle or whatever. Imagine, so think about it in those terms, that people aren't just purchasing for themselves, but they would be purchasing for others when it's service-based. So many people get kind of hung up in that. And in the promo, in all three of those, you're thinking about, so Savita specifically, her pitch for the promo is more of the, don't go further in debt this holiday. You've got so many people to buy for. Same with the fitness, especially. Like you're wanting to drive home the message. Yes, you're going to eat. You're going to be doing less. You're going to eat more this holiday season, but stay in that mindset and, to purchase that.
Yeah, if you're in the fitness niche, I'll tell you right here, a money-making winning strategy. Start early November, and we called it Navigate the Naughty, but basically you're going to run content, run challenges, run promos around how to have a good time at holiday parties and get-togethers without, gaining the holiday 37 or whatever it is. That's very popular. And it's all about establishing you as an authority. So yes, the specific example that I just gave was fitness. But you can talk, Sarah, she's in professional organization and interior design. So her angle could be, yes, you're going to have a lot of stuff coming into your house. Here's how you avoid the clutter during the holiday season. And oh, by the way, if you want a totally fresh look for 2022, I'm available for hire. Here's how you buy my services. It makes a great gift.
And she can even get even further ahead, because someone might want their home redone before holiday parties. This year is a little bit different. We're getting back to the more of the norm with COVID. So there might be in-house parties and things like that. So that's a thought for her. That's why starting early, the planning phase and starting early, how can you capitalize before it gets there?
Yeah. Or I could even, so you could even do like table design in that niche. And we're just kind of throwing out ideas right here because this is fun. This is probably my favorite part.
This is the hardest. So I say we should really spend the most time on this because this is the hardest for people to come up with. The execution is easier when you have the plan, for sure.
Exactly. So if you do that kind of designing or interior design or organizing, then you can be right there in front saying, people are finally going to come back over this year, make it a stunning table decor, 30-minute Zoom call starting at $9.90 or at $99, or whatever it is that you do. So, Charisse, we don't usually take questions during TAT, but I'm excited to do this one. There are only 5 individual sprays that people can buy to go along with their main CBD order. That's it, though. I do not have a lot of products. And depending on if they sign up for auto ship, they get a free spray every month. Can I do stuff like this with this product? So first, I would like to say that since it is a direct selling company, you probably are going to be able to promote some promotions because that company probably has them already in the pipe. And you can ask them. A lot of times the compliance department will have that information. They'll be able to tell you, yes, we're having holiday promos. You'll get more information about it November 1st or whatever. But you can always, when we talk about direct selling and we talk about how it's hard and how in some ways it's harder than a traditional business, you always have to look for ways to stand out. And the best way to do that is going to be to add your personal touch. Go the extra mile, add something extra that only you can provide, which is different than what another person who sells the same exact product could provide. So your niche is a little different. I've never sold CBD, but I do understand that the underlying themes there are natural wellness. A lot of times it's pain relief and things like that. So you would want to think about what $5 to $10 value product or service, or maybe it's a one-on-one with you could offer that could be part of your promo, part of your selling technique.
Right. It could be a 15-minute. Could be a 15-minute consult. If they, do auto ship, they also get. You could set up a Facebook group specific to this holiday offer that would give them some extra support. The main thing is to get as many people in as possible and have something unique and stand out yourself. Trying to think of other direct sales, because you're going to get, I don't know how long you've been with this company or how long this company's been around, but they will have their own promos, but you're going to want to, other people will be selling them. So you're going to want to do some added value to it. So
another thing that comes into mind is low back pain. Like 70% of Americans struggle with some level of low back pain. I don't know what kind of background you have in fitness or anything like that, but if you could find some kind of resource or create some kind of resources like Charisse's 10 tips for eliminating or minimizing lower back pain, that is something that's going to speak to the people who are interested in your products. Or you said they're also for weight loss, so then any kind of weight loss freebie as well, or not just freebie or ebook, and you can sell it, or it could be for sale, but it could be included in this particular holiday promo. Does that make sense? Oh yeah, she said I see. Yay. We write ebooks. If anyone wants an ebook, it's one of my favorite things to do. So do it. Yeah, so you can reach out to us if you want that. Okay. Yes, makes sense. Wonderful.
Hilda gives an example. I'm thinking that those that buy my skincare regimen can get the lip balm or body butter free. Perfect. That is an add-on, added value that only you're doing. I think she mentioned earlier, if it was her, use part of the commission to sell them into, like to give them something to sell them into something else. So that was a follow-up to that.
Yep. Love it. Yes, it is staggering, Jate. The stats on lower back pain. It's crazy. So, and that for you as well, people are coming to you for functional fitness, weight loss, alleviate that back pain. Back pain, I struggle with it because of my athletic background, but I've been able to overcome it with this is going off of TAT, but Anyway, with the right tools, you can really minimize it well, especially if you have that fitness background. You just want to be careful to make sure you CYA, cover your backside, and put some kind of disclaimer in there that they always need to talk to their doctor first before doing or trying anything, period. CYA, people. Step 3.
Yay. So you've decided, and so look, one last point for step 2.
Okay, sorry.
Is your, well, 1 and 2 is planning your offers. So I would think of, so obviously there's a multitude of holidays, everything from Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday. There's a shipping there's lots of holidays. So use that to come up with those, but then also have several different options. Okay. If you can, I know for some of you, it's going to be, you're going to come up with one and you're really going to push it. All right. But if you have lots of products and things, do a little testing with it. So that way you'll be better prepared for next year. So if you can choose 3 different ways to go, like, was that Sharice, that had Hilda, that the lip balm or body butter, how well does that do compared to something else? All right. So planning and creating. All right. So now we're prepping. So there's certain things that you'll need to do. These are all the things that get you. And this is why you got to start early.
This is why you're doing it now.
Exactly.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I want to tell my story. The year is 2019. It's like November 18th, y'all. And I'm about 4 months pregnant. And Julie says to me, Jess, oh my God, we have to get the holiday toolkit out this year. And we have to get some holiday promos. Cue chaos and like utter exhaustion and panic. Okay. So that is why we're here today on September 28th. So the key here is to start doing little things today, tomorrow, this week, so that whenever it does get closer to the end of October, the beginning of November, you already have all this stuff that you can pull together. And if you're Canadian, Carrie Ann pointed out that Canadian Thanksgiving is October 15th, so you don't have that much time, but that does kind of kick off their holiday season. So maybe you don't hit Canadian Thanksgiving on the head, but you can start promoting quickly after that. So I will drop the PDF again. Sorry, I just wanted to say that's why this is coming out so early. Because last year, as you know, it's the 11th. Okay. Of October. Thank you, Carrie Ann, for that correction. Because we don't want you guys we've gone through all of this so that we can shorten your learning curve. And that is ultimately what TAT and what Socially Inclined is all about, is making it easier. So learn from us. Don't get stressed out. Start now, because it does take a good bit of effort in the prepping for your promo.
Right. Step. And you can. So totally. The day before Black Friday, you can put out a post and say, hey, this is my offer, whatever. But you're going to get so much more success if you start it and you have it planned early, like literally. I'll use us for an example. When we bring a new product out, there have been times when we've sent one email for a product, and of course we get purchases off of it because of our list. They trust, we built know, like, and trust or whatever. But if we were to pick up and run a series of emails, we would probably 7 times what we sold. So this is kind of the headspace we want to get you in, is that yes, you can make some sales if you throw up an offer, but if you really do it right, you can like knock a home run with it. So, all right. So prep for promo. So you're going to check your website. You're going to evaluate your warm your email subscribers. So if you're not already talking to your email people, if you're not emailing, you need to start back immediately. The inbox is going to be, wow. It's going to be full. I mean, it's already full from all the promotions and things that you get. So you want to start, getting back on their radar so that they'll want to start opening those emails. Send holiday newsletters. So we need to go ahead and be planning on those right now. So we do have, so our toolkit is ready, and there's newsletter templates in there for that. Evaluate your social profiles. What changes do you need to make to set up for this holiday season? And then warm your social presence. Same as you do with your email. You need to get out and be visible. Start, have a plan to start with those promos.
Exactly. And by warm your social presence, we really mean like start massaging the algorithm. Like literally, you need to be posting every day so that people see your stuff when you are posting the things that are going to make you money. And that, I guess, in one sentence, is kind of what we're all about at the new MVP strategy that we have, your social plan. It's the reason your social plan exists. So, that should be a no-brainer for some of you seasoned peoples on this call. So prep for your promo, and then it's time to start promoting your promo. What do you say, Julie? Like a week before, sometimes two, depends on how big it's going to be.
I would say for promoting that if you can get a good 2-week window, it depends on what, the difference between some of them, Black Friday to Cyber Monday. You're not going to promote Cyber Monday until after Black Friday happens. Okay. So that one's a very short window, but you're going to have it planned, and then you're going to immediately change your strategy, because most people will do both. The difference is, for all of you people that don't necessarily know, Black Friday was born from retail stores going in. Cyber Monday is for all of us people that do online sales. However, all of the online people are capitalizing on Black Friday as well. So if you are online, you can totally put out your own Black Friday. They don't have to come to your brick and mortar to get it. So timeline is going to be different. That's a prime example there. Also, like if you did a 12 days of Christmas, you wouldn't necessarily promo it 2 weeks ahead of time. Maybe that one gets promoted a week ahead of time, that you're leading up to how all the wonderfulness that's going to happen. So people will like not buy something on Black Friday waiting for a better deal during your 12 days of Christmas sale or something like that, or not spend all of their money on Black Friday or Cyber Monday. All right.
Exactly.
So in promoting your offers, same thing. You've got, like, we've done tons of take actions as to all of the places to promote. So it's going to be the same. You've got email, you've got social. You want to go ahead and get your hashtags ready for those. So we're a fan of batching. So go ahead and spend a little bit of time coming up with blocks so that it's easier at the time to create those posts. You want to schedule your posts. So because you're doing the immediate upfront work, it's going to help you to be able to relax a little bit. And if you go ahead and pre-schedule it, obviously we have a dashboard. You also can schedule straight from Facebook, from Creator, straight to Facebook.
In your group, all that.
Yep. This is a great time too to boost your posts so that more people see it. Jessica talked about the algorithm and going ahead and getting consistent now. The more, in case you've missed us talking about this is the most important part of social, is you have got to be consistent and you have got to get engagement. The more engagement you get, the more people will see your posts, period. That's it. So start now so that people see these promos. It is going to suck. Sorry, to put out a promo and 3 people see it. Okay. The promos need to be seen multiple times to get them to act. All right. So start your social media now.
Yeah. Engaging questions are very important. Were you going there?
I do one thing about boosting and Facebook ads. This time of year is notoriously expensive. So when you set your expectations and your goals, if you are going to use a Facebook ad or just boost a post, just know it's going to cost you more. The earlier you can start, the better off you'll be if you're going to do that as well. But there are so many people that spend stupid money. The big guys spend stupid money during this time of year. So be prepared for that, and not just be able to fall back on, I can run an ad and make all I need to make.
Yeah.
I'm not positive that's going to happen. So
a $5 boost from, a couple of your good posts will help you reach more, because organic reach on a page is 2%. So if you have 100 followers, that's 2 people.
Unless you get engagement, and then it opens it up. So that's why we're saying now you must start getting engagement on your posts.
Exactly. All right. Holidays, here's some big ones. We forgot Kwanzaa, but if Kwanzaa is something that you want, just pencil it in when you print this out. Just pencil it in.
There may be some others as well. Did the Canadian?
No.
Right. So
we kind of started.
What's pertinent to you? Expand your list to what's pertinent for you.
We actually kind of missed the ball or dropped the ball here by not including Halloween.
Right.
Because it can, like, you can run a spooky sale and get some good traction. You can look for us to do that this year. But it really does start now, and it really gears up around Halloween. So we didn't include that here because I love red and green, and it's just, I got distracted. So I apologize for that. But this is not a comprehensive list. That's what I'm ultimately trying to say.
And in planning for these, we want you to think about this same thought. We almost didn't do it. We almost just did regular promo planning. And, you think about St. Patrick's Day and 4th of July sales and whatever. We want you to take what you learned here, and apply it to the rest of the year. But 100%, this is your best bang for your buck to come up with like your promos for now and to make more sales. So what you learned here, use going forward next year.
Exactly. Because the reality is if you can do this, if you can do the holiday season, then that Valentine's Day sale or that 4th of July sale is going to be easy work. Just simple compared to like what you can do or what could be involved in a holiday sale.
Yeah, there's a couple of other, like there's even creative thoughts. So most of us, so if you're service-based or if you're digital products, so there's like the holiday that is the last day to ship to make sure it arrives in time. So it doesn't necessarily apply, but you can still do you can do awareness around the fact that they don't have to, that you don't have that deadline, or go ahead and order by that deadline and be ahead of the schedule or whatever. But there's other days that are heavily advertised in the news that you can capitalize on as well.
Exactly. So we included a few images here. Obviously, the full toolkit, there's over 100. All of that is outlined at the end. If you do have $37 that you would like to invest, that will grow massively if you use what you get for that investment. It includes like 100 promotional images with Canva templates, and probably one of the most valuable things to me, and I insisted that we left them in this year, is the 30 conversation starters, because as Julie was talking about, rightfully so, you can have the most beautiful holiday promo in the world, but if you have not been warming up your audience, you haven't been posting on social media, you haven't been getting people to engage with you, it is going to fall flat. People are not going to, not because it's a bad offer, not because you don't have beautiful graphics, not because of anything you did wrong, except for that you don't have the social reach that you could have if you start warming your audience now with like engagement type content.
And we always preach on the 80-20 rule. So this whole TAT is on promo, but you have to have the other 80%. Otherwise, you're going to wear your people out and train them to scroll right by. So you have to have engaging posts during this time as well.
For sure. So we included 3 here, obviously in the full toolkit. There's plenty more, and I think there's like a limitless amount where you can add as much as you want. But
there's a blank one.
Yeah, so if you are on this call, then I'm going to step out and suggest that you absolutely need to show up for Small Business Saturday and or Cyber Monday, because you're a small business and you sell online. So we included these so that you can brainstorm, because I'm definitely a written down kind of person in some aspects. So we know that these are helpful.
Exactly. Print it out. It's going to give you, you're going to brainstorm your ideas, make you a task list of what it's going to take to bring this to life. Again, like if you're adding, if you're making a bundle, or if you're adding something to it, what's it going to take to get that lip balm added to it? Like come up with the things that have to happen. And then in all of these, there's no shortage of places to advertise. So we gave you a place to promote on social. So you want to check it off. You want to really think about how you're going to get these pieces out there. Can you write a blog on it? So we're ahead of the game. So 5 blog posts about holiday offers and holiday promotion are already queued up and ready to go and dropping. So
thank you very much, Lauren.
Yes, thank you, Lauren. So but SEO is a big part of strategy. So search engine optimization, blogging on your website brings people to you. So if you have a pertinent blog that leads to a CTA, which we talk about on TAT all the time. If you haven't gotten the replays, you need to go back and get the replays. But a CTA, a cat, a CTA that leads to whatever your promotion is. All right. So you can always go back and update that blog later when that promo is over and send them to something that's evergreen. But for right now, that's why starting now is going to help you to be able to write some blogs, get your newsletters in place.
Exactly. All right. So we were asked, Sherry asked us to go over the toolkit. Of course, we put this in the last, it's no secret. Money makes the world go round. If you were here last week, you're probably still entertained by our incredibly candid, honest antics from last week. But the reality is, when I first started, I was scared of sales. I was scared of selling myself. And it felt icky. And that's because I wasn't selling the right things. So, all of that changed when I met a value-driven entrepreneur. And you can go back. We actually posted and left last week's TAT about learning to get comfortable with sales in the group, and we're going to put it up on YouTube this week where you can go watch it. And I think it was really good. I think it was really epic, and helped people create a lot of confidence around sales. So we put this here because obviously you guys, we know anyone who ends up with this toolkit is going to do some incredible things this holiday season. And Julie and I are excited to see that. But we also put this here because we like to make money. That's why we're in business. And we like to do that by offering you a lot.
Yeah, we can't continue to show up live and whatever. Money makes the world go round, as you know. Like, you can't stay in whatever business you're in if you don't make money. So we are unapologetic about bringing you something so awesome that will help you to make more money. So, and there's a lot in here. So don't let that overwhelm you. You're going to pick and choose what you need, but they're really some amazing things. So the 100 promo templates for Canva is one of the biggest new additions to it. So imagine if you are trying to come up with a promo post, you've got your offer, whatever. Now you've got the shortcut to go make the beautiful image. There's so much. Let's see.
So one of the things I'm most excited about, since Julie's kind of lost at the moment and just awe at everything.
Awe.
Yeah. So one of the things that I love, and last year the year before when we created this, one of the most valuable things is that we include email templates. Not a bunch. If you want the 110, then go buy the email templates bundle. But we include the targeted ones, like warming your audience email or re-engagement email if you haven't emailed in a long time. We also include the social posts. I think there's 3 emails and 2 social posts fill in the blank templates, not ideas. These are literally copy and paste, fill in the brackets, and you have yourself an email that you wrote in 10 minutes. That's going to do really good things. The other thing I'm really excited about are it's the 12 days of Christmas sales templates, where you can easily have 13 social media graphics ready to go, branded, and you just drag and drop your products directly into the frames there in that Canva template. Super beneficial. And there was something I wanted to say earlier that I forgot, because there has been a lot of fun and excitement around this one. 12 days of Christmas. If you have lots of products to sell, like we're going to do one on the bundles, and it's going to be more of a sales thing, but it can also be more of a positioning thing. So if you are Jate and you have one high ticket fitness program that you sell, then that 12 days of Christmas may be complementary items. Maybe she does her moringa powder as one day, and then her Belba, the other powder that she sells, another day. But then the other days are 10 other things that help her keep fit, or help her, things that she couldn't live without. And that may seem a little self-centered if you aren't familiar with like the meat of social media marketing, but what it really does is help position her as like, oh, this girl, she can't live without this. This is what she knows what she's doing, you know? So, and you can apply that to anything. Sarah could use that in her design business, her interior design business. It can be like 12 tools and that she uses, or organizational things from Amazon. And if you're going to be doing that, then you might as well get an Amazon affiliate link, so that if anyone does go through and buy something, you get a bit of the cut. But I love the pieces of this bundle because they can work for anybody, and that's not by accident.
Right. And if you've never put out a newsletter, we highly suggest, that's a great thing. Email marketing is still $44 for every dollar spent. Like, it comes back to you. So newsletter marketing, there are November and December newsletters in here as a framework for you to get that started. So we might come out for the first of the year. I'm going to speak this one into like a bundle that's our yearly, that would be like this, that's for yearly promotion, that might have the rest of the newsletter templates.
I just love how Julie tells me to add to my to-do list.
Who wouldn't want that?
She might have just said, she might as well have just said, Jess, write this down and get it done.
Yeah. That was the subliminal. But there's so much. There's checklists, worksheets, like how to get you really going in this planning. But the Canva templates for sure. And back to the 12 days. So even if you don't have even if it's not product based or service based, it could be the 12 looks of Christmas for interior design. It can, even for a boutique, obviously that's easy. For the CBD, it can be 12 days of Christmas, even though there's only 5 products. Can you figure out how to do a tip every day that leads to a product and split that? So, there might be the 5 products that you're showcasing, but what's the tip that leads to that? How that's useful. So there are so many different ways. I suggest everyone do a 12 days of Christmas in some form or fashion. It's going to help consistency. It's going to help, all the way around.
And that third one down under social posts, images, and templates, that is, that's what we were talking about with the engaging questions. And this year, it actually includes Canva templates. So there are 30, but you can easily hit that little duplicate button and change the question, maybe change the color if you want it to be more fall, if you're doing this earlier. There's just so much more you can do with this. And I think we always like to add up the value. The value on this is like $787 if we sold all of this for like one off and stuff like that. So really, because it's the holidays and just like we're doing TAT, we really like to deliver a lot more value for that. So we know that anyone who grabs it is going to be super, super happy with it, because some of those I just read, I was gone, in 2020, and I read some of the reviews that Julie collected while I was gone, and I was like, oh, that makes me so happy. So that's what it's all about.
That's right. And this one is new and updated for 2021.
Exactly. And I meant to share the 20, we're out of time though. The
Yeah.
21, the 21 holiday offers. We were actually going to share that today and talk about it because we thought we'd have time left over, but there was a lot of love in this one so
There
far.
was. And it's that the 21 holiday offer ideas in this toolkit are amazing. So it will help you to come up with ideas. We shared, off the cuff ideas, but those are pretty amazing.
Yeah, we might talk about them in coffee and questions if anyone shows up and says, "Hey, I'd like to see those 21 holiday offers you were talking about at TAT." We might show them.
There you go. They're worth the price of admission.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Anyone feeling Christmassy? Don't be scared. Charisse, don't be scared. This is all about knowledge. And what you
knowledge
can
is
do
power.
with it. Yep.
And action. It's in the execution. So just do it.
Yep. Do something. And a lot of times you will impress yourself at once you sit down and get started, how much more you can do. Yes, the 21 holiday offers are just a small part that's included in the toolkit. But yeah, if you don't want to wait till Thursday and you're already thinking that you're going to grab this toolkit, then you'll have instant access to it. Sarah's ready to put Christmas music on. You missed my little Britney Spears bit earlier.
Yep. Jen says, I'm feeling overwhelmed. I bought the holiday bundle though.
Aww.
Don't feel overwhelmed.
Nope.
Jen is a product-based. This is perfect. You can design strategy around the giving the gift of a healthy, whatever. And, your product, she sells elderberry syrup for anyone that doesn't follow. And what better gift to give someone than the gift of health? So all of you people that are in health and wellness, y'all, it's a good time for you.
I see a Jess Summit coming up.
Yeah, immune system. There you go. Thank you, Jen. A healthy immune system. All right. So this has been an awesome TAT.
I loved it.
Come back for office hours and we can continue the conversation. But hopefully y'all can at least check out the toolkit. If not, you can totally implement with what you just learned today. Hopefully this fired you up, got you inspired to go ahead and make a plan. You've got the steps. They're in this toolkit. They're in this mini kit. So plan and come back and show us what you've got going in office hours. Thursday, same time, 11 a.m. Eastern.
Yep.
So
Thank
glad
you, everybody. All right. Have a great one.
Y'all too. Bye.